Comfy Couch crew, it's me, Nikki, the host of Nikki's Comfy Couch. I'm a certified life coach, crisis counselor, and I'm giving you tips on how I went from being the lowest paid in a position to being a six-figure earner. Today, I want to talk about taking initiative. So if you think about if you're a parent, for example, and you come home and your kid goes and wash the dishes, they help start the laundry, and you know it's not their responsibility for the night, but they take the initiative to get those things done because they know like that's the night that you would typically do that. You think like if you're in a romantic relationship and it's time to come home and your mate starts dinner, they start getting the things out to start the meal and they start getting it prepped while you're in the shower and you come out and find out that dinner is already starting to be made. See, that's taking initiative as well, right? So the same thing like when you're in a job, that feeling that you get when someone takes initiative and does the things to make your life easier, they know things need to be done and you don't have to ask them to do it. You want to have that same kind of energy when you're working for someone if you do want to excel and be seen like as a leader or someone that people will promote. When you have different projects that come up, you don't wait for someone to tell you, hey, get these different things done. Once you see that there's a project or something that needs to be done, take the initiative. Be the one to be the lead and take charge to get the thing completed. Now, I know that some of you are probably so sick of volunteering for things and feeling like, okay, you might give all this energy and it not be appreciated, or you end up being someone that always is on the end of being assigned all of these things. So you really do have to be strategic about what you decide to do. But taking initiative is something that's really going to make you stand out. And that is something that I feel that I'm really strong about. Anytime we have like an event, for example, in our office, I'm the person who's going to make sure that I get everybody together, make sure I get the task list in order, make sure that I initiate the follow-up meetings if someone isn't already taking charge. I'm not going to wait for somebody to say, oh, Nicole, can you do this? Like, I know it needs to be done and I know I have the skill set to help. So I'm going to initiate. I'm telling you, that kind of thing is what really makes you stand out from other employees. So think about it in your current position. What are ways that you can take initiative? When you are in meetings, different tasks come up, like what is a way, and always have that mindset of how you can take initiative. What are things that you see in opportunities in your daily life? Like look for that opportunity every day. And I would propose that not only you do that with your work, but just relationships with your kids, like just as a friend, as a daughter, as a son, like just be someone that takes initiative because all the people in your life are going to feel like that's a reward, like that's a blessing to them, like that's like you are really adding value when you're someone that takes initiative. So again, if you could just think about how you feel when you come across someone or something happens for you that you know that you needed, but and you really had to do it and someone just really steps in and takes charge. Like be the person that takes initiative, and not only across all of these aspects that I told you, but in your life too. Like take initiative in the different areas in your life that you want to improve on. Like if you're working on different goals, like take the initiative to take the first step and do the follow through and do the things that are going to be required. Like really become a self-motivated kind of person that really initiates things, because that is going to help you all across the board. So I want you to leave in the comments right now or just think about what are ways that you're going to start to be an initiator. And I know it might be a lot at once if you try to do it in all the different areas of your life, but just think about, okay, for my job, like how am I going to be really conscious about initiating? What is a task or something that is within my control that I can start and being the lead on? If it's your personal life, like what's one task that I really, want to take the lead on? I don't want to procrastinate anymore. I'm not going to wait for different people to help me or the different opportunities to come. I'm just going to go for it. Like, how can I be a blessing to my friend? I know somebody is going through something or they may need help with something. They have tasks that they need to get completed, and I know that there's something that I can help them with. Like, what is a way, let's say this week, one way that you can be an initiator and start something that you see that needs to be done? When you see a need, try to fill it. Try to fill it, and that will take you a long way. Thank you again for watching Nikki's Comfy Couch, and stay tuned to keep getting these tips on how to be successful, and share with me your comments on the bottom, and please make sure you share these videos. Thank you for all of your support, and I'll see you next time. Toodles!